well. First question is easy. The first thing we will need to do is to stop looking at people, constructing them as leaders, and asking them what to do. Let's see. In terms of pirate party groups like that, I mean, I think it's fascinating. There's always been, first of all, I mean, it's not like Occupy doesn't have organization. What you're talking about, the distinction between, working within existing political structures and trying to create alternative new political structures. And, at least in America, we're creating all sorts of alternative new political structures, many of which are quite complicated. But we're not doing it within the larger structure of the state because, we consider the state to be inherently, first of all,
are we the state?
No. The state is a structure of bureaucratic violence. And we don't really want to work through structures of bureaucratic violence. We want to create institutions that could exist within a genuinely free society, and you can't do that by operating within structures of bureaucratic violence, because that is ultimately their principle. I think it's great that there are people who are attempting to do these kind of experiments. It's not my project, and God knows I would tell them not to do it. But I think that it's quite interesting that, the Pirate Party is doing these experiments with how can we do democratic decision-making, appeal to our constituents rather than the sort of classic representative model where people only weigh in every few years. But they're having real problems in that because, the other groups find it difficult to work with them. The process as it exists is a process of negotiation, of compromise between various power holders pursuing different interests, whereby that kind of appeal to your constituents, really doesn't work, because the system isn't set up for people as a genuinely democratic system. So I think doing that kind of exposes a lot of the problems of the existing system, and that's a useful exercise.
I'm very sorry, but could this be true? I asked you one question. You and many people like this.
Okay, speak.
This is not it. What this is, he's telling one like 10 words about what there are for living alternatives right now, what we can do right now, what is practical is